Okay, penultimate race is a 2 mile 6 hurdle, and it's a qualifier for the hurdle final. It's leg 6. It's a handicap 0 to 120. Number 1 is Glad Tidings. 2 is Nameless Horror. 3 Sir Lancelot. 4 Doug, Tim, Martin, Mike. 5 Long Distance Runaround. 6 Barris Girl. 7 Big Badgers. 8 Hot Spark. 9 Summer Sun. 10 Sutton. 11 Queen Givery. 12 is Young Hustler. Boondocker is 13. Lots of Credit is 14. Tamima Larks is 15. And Housewife is 16. 16 of them under the starters orders for this 2 mile 6.5 hurdle qualifier for the starters orders championships. Already away. And Sir Lancelot is the one that wants to lead them. Jockey putting his horse under some pressure. He's just got Nameless Horror on the inside. Is he named after his silk, those horror silks? No, I'm only kidding, Holger. Sir Lancelot and Nameless Horror are the two that's going to lead them into the first. Only got 11 hurdles to take here. And those two are a couple of lengths ahead of Big Badgers. And they take the first flight. Everybody's over it safely. And Sir Lancelot and Nameless Horror by a few lengths now to Big Badgers. Lots of Credit. Long Distance Runaround. They take the second. Everybody's over that. Summer Sun did quite a good jump. Moves up in the pack. Against the fence we've got Glad Tidings. Outside of that is Tamima Larks. We've got Young Hustler out wide. Housewife just in the inside of him. And we've got, I think, Barris Girl and Sutton. And they're a couple of lengths ahead of Hot Spark, Boondocker, Doug, Tim, Martin, Mike and Queen Givery. But Sir Lancelot and Nameless Horror, these two obviously want to lead, challenging each other. Still well over 2 miles left to travel. So it's Nameless Horror and Sir Lancelot. Take them into the third. Nameless Horror is a bit slow over that. Sir Lancelot took it better. Just leads by the length now. Lots of Credit being ridden a little bit just to try and get a better position. Side of Lots of Credit is Long Distance Runaround against the fence. Then we've got Tamima Larks. They take the fourth. Another slow jump by Nameless Horror. Has allowed Sir Lancelot to take a 2-length lead now. So we're going to come up to the stands and the finishing post. Take the fifth. Another slow jump at the front there by Nameless Horror. Maybe conserving a little bit of energy. This is the final furlong before the finish line. It's still Sir Lancelot. Nameless Horror in second. We've got the 3 of Summer Sun, Tamima Larks and Lots of Credit. They're a couple of lengths ahead of the Yellow Silks of Long Distance Runaround. Outside of that is Glad Tidings, Big Badgers, Sutton, Queen Givery, Young Hustler, Housewife really wide. One against the fence in the black is Doug, Tim, Martin, Mike. And we've got Boondocker and Hot Spark. So they're all still here. That's Sir Lancelot and Nameless Horror. Still by 3 to 4 from the pack. Tamima Larks has got over to the fence now. Lots Long Distance Runarounds moved out. As Summer Sun. Well, it's just under a bit of pressure at the rear is Hot Spark. Jockey trying to hurry his horse along a little bit. 1.25 miles left to run. 5 to jump. They approach the next. It's Sir Lancelot, Nameless Horror. These two have led from the beginning, neck and neck. Got a 4 to 5 length advantage over the rest. Still Hot Spark is at the rear by 4 to 5 from the pack. The one between that and the pack is Boondocker. So it's Sir Lancelot and Nameless Horror. Bobbling along in front, they take the 6. Both jump it together. Neck and neck. There was a poor jump in the rear by Sutton. He's put himself back down into almost last position. But it's still Sir Lancelot, Nameless Horror. The one out wide in third is Queen Givery. Going to lose a bit of ground as they went round that bend. We've got Lots of Credit in the yellow with a red cap. One against the fence now again is Long Distance Runaround. Outside of that is Doug, Tim, Martin, Mike. Then we've got Glad Tidings. A couple of lengths back to Bad Badgers, Barris Girl. Tamima Larks against the fence. And then there's Boondocker, Sutton and Hot Spark still bringing up the rear. They get over the 7th. Poor jump by Hot Spark at the rear there. Not really in this race at the moment. But Nameless Horror and Sir Lancelot are both jockeys are under a little bit of pressure and 6 furlongs out. They both want to lead. Everybody's over the 8th. But it's Sir Lancelot and Nameless Horror. Sir Lancelot's jockey's just being hurried along. Nameless Horror sitting a little bit quieter on the outside. But they both take this bend. So it's Sir Lancelot, Nameless Horror. They're still 3 to 4 ahead of from Lots of Credit, Housewife, Doug, Tim Martin, Mike making up some ground. Queen Givry's got himself a little bit more inside in towards the inside lane now. As Big Badgers and Glad Tidings. Summer Sun makes up some ground again as long distance runner Tamima Larks. The one run hustler going out wide. Then we've got Boondocker, Barris Girl, Sutton, Hot Spark I can't see. But Sir Lancelot leads them into the 9th. Takes it slow. The best jump was Lots of Credit, who now leads from Nameless Horror, Housewife and Sir Lancelot. But here comes Nameless Horror. Sir Lancelot back on the inside, coming up for a second go. We've got 2.5 furlongs, got 2 to jump. Here's the penultimate. Slow jump by Sir Lancelot. Nameless Horror leads. Lots of Credit fighting back. Sir Lancelot again trying to make up some ground. It's between these three. Long distance run around on the outside. Boondocker making up some really good ground from the rear, but it's Nameless Horror that takes him into the last. Jumps it better than any. Nameless Horror, Lots of Credit, it's these two. Here comes Boondocker on the outside. We've got just under a furlong left to run. Is Boondocker going to catch these? I think he is. It's Boondocker. Boondocker inside the last half furlong. Nameless Horror trying to fight back, but Boondocker timed this one well. Boondocker's going to take this from Nameless Horror in second. Lots of Credit third. I think, I'm not sure what fourth was. But Boondocker from nowhere to first. As they come into the straight, he was in 13th position, but a great win there for Martin Linden. Well done. Second, Nameless Horror for Moylets. Third, Lots of Credit for Carl Arroganti. 4 was long distance run around for Obi-Wan. And 5th was Sir Lancelot for Paul Rhodes. A 5th position, Paul. We don't see many of them, mate.